Hello everybody and welcome back. We're looking at our second question on the 2014 Galois paper. And what have we got here? So question 2, an airplane holds a maximum of 245 passengers. To accommodate the extra expense of transporting luggage, passengers are charged a baggage fee of $20 for the first bag checked, plus $7 for each additional bag checked. So if you wanted to, say, check 4 bags, that'd be $20 for the first one. Then you'd have 3 more, so that'd be $7 each. So that'd be another $21 for a total of $41. Passengers who do not check a bag are not charged a baggage fee. Very nice. All right. So the first one's a light bulb here on a flight of 200 passengers. On one flight, 200 passengers checked exactly 1 bag. And the other 45 passengers checked exactly 2 bags. Determine the total of the baggage fees for checked bags. Okay, so we know how much it is to check 1 bag. And, oops, that's the last question. So 200, so it's $20 for 1 bag. And it'd be 20 plus 7, so 27 for 2 bags checked. Okay, just like it'd be 34 for 3 bags, and as I said, 41 for 4 bags. So we know 200 people just checked 1 bag, and we know 45 people checked 2 bags. So we just need to work this out. So that's 4,000. I don't off the top of my head know 45 times 27. A bunch of factors of 3 in there, I know that. But my calculator says that'll be 1215. So we add those up, that'll be 52,000. Or sorry, 5,215 or 5,215. So that's the total amount of money they're making just on baggage fees. That's kind of cool. All right, and we just need that answer, the last answer, because it's a light bulb question. B part, also a light bulb question. We've got a second flight. The plane is again completely full, so that's 245 passengers. Every passenger checked exactly 1 or 2 bags. Now we know the total is 51,073, which is a little less than the 5,215 we had in the last one. So I'd expect a few fewer people got checked exactly 2 bags. But if a total of 5,173 in baggage fees was collected, how many passengers checked exactly 2 bags? Well, we can make a number for this, or we can make a way to calculate this. So I might say let n equal the number who checked 2 bags. So 245 minus n people only checked 1 bag. And n people checked 2 bags. And so we can expand this out. 245 times 20, 4,900 minus 20n plus 27n. It's going to be 20n and 27n will cancel out and just leave me with 7n. And so this needs to be equal to 5,100 and, was it 73? Yes, 73. So I'll subtract the 4,900 from both sides. And we will get 7n is 273. And dividing by 7 on both sides, we get n is 39, which is less than the 45 people from the previous question. So everything seems to be making sense. Of course, it's a light bulb. We just need to put 39, but I show my work just in case I screw up the calculation or something. Alright, the last 2 parts are written, so we're going to need to explain the equations we set up and have things like let n equal so that someone can easily follow along what we're doing. On the third flight, we've got exactly $6,825 collected for baggage fees. Explain why there must be at least 1 passenger who checked at least 3 bags. So $6,825 is a lot of money. Maybe it's too much money? What if everyone... If all 245 passengers... They don't tell me how many passengers, right? Yeah, it doesn't say it's a full flight. So if all 245 seats are filled, and everyone pays for, at most, 2 bags, then at most 245 times 27, because that's the cost for 2 bags. So it's either 20, 27, or 0 if they have no bags. Is this going to be too small? 27 times 245, 6,615, which is less than 68, whatever other numbers they had. 6825. So there must be at least, at least one person. I was going to say we could probably figure out how many, but one person could have checked like 100 bags, in which case that could make up the difference. So there must be at least one person who had checked a 3rd bag. Maybe more bags. I don't know exactly how the distribution is going to work, but I know that if everyone checked exactly 2 bags, you'd get 6,600 approximately. Maybe people checked less, but there's no way to make up the baggage number they're giving us. Okay. And then we got another written part D. On a 4th flight, exactly $142 was collected in baggage fees. Explain why there must be at least one passenger who checked 3 bags. So same style of question as C, but obviously 142 is not too big, so I have to find another way to do this. So let's do a contradiction. Suppose not. Then everyone checks either 0, 1, or 2 bags. Let, I don't know, A equal number who check. I don't really need the number who check 0 bags, because they're just going to pay $0. So A be the number who check 1 bag. Let's say exactly 1 bag. And we'll let B be the number who check exactly 2 bags. So what we want to do is show that it's impossible to make 142 with $20 times A plus $27 times B. Because if you could do this, for example, if A was 4 and B was 5, imagine for a second that worked, then there'd be a way to collect $142 without anyone having a 3rd bag. So this should be impossible. Now, 27, so 142 divided by 27 is 5. So 27B must be less than or equal to $142. Dividing by 2 on both sides, B must be less than or equal to 5. Because, of course, 6 times 27 would be too big. It would be 162. So, I guess we could just sort of check. If B equals 0, then 142 needs to be 20A. And A needs to be equal to, well, it's not going to be an integer. It'll be 7.1, so that's not going to work. What if B is 1? Well, then 142 minus 27 is 20A. 20A. 142 minus 27 is 115. It's not a multiple of 20 is the problem. So I suspect we're never going to get a multiple of 20. But I'll actually write out all the calculations to show. We don't have to do that many. So 142 minus 2 27s is 88. And that's not going to work. You'll get 4.4 for A. If we subtract another 27, that'll be 61. That's close, but not quite there. So it'll be, 20A. So that'll be 3 point something. 3.05. Again, not an integer. If I subtract another 27, that'll be 34 is 20A. That's not going to work. A will have to be 1.7. And finally, if B is 5, then you'd have 7 is equal to 20A. And that's not going to work either. What exactly would A be? 0.35. Since no value of B gives an integer value of A, we conclude 142 is equal to 20A plus 27B. Cannot be solved with non-negative integers. So in order to collect $142 in baggage fees, we cannot be limited to exactly 0, 1, or 2 bags. So someone checked a third bag. In fact, you can even see if 4 people check 2 bags and then 1 person checks 3 bags, that'll be $34 there, and that'll work out quite nicely. I don't know what other possible combinations there are, and you don't need to tell anyone that. I'm just pointing that out to you guys. Alright, so there we go. We know someone needed to have a third bag, and that wraps up question number 2 quite nicely. And there we go. So we're off to the races. I'll see you for question number 3 in the next video.